Queen Bee going in. Found is having a look at the stalls, but in she goes eventually. That's pretty well it. Now, stand by for some action. Or is there one more to go forward? Yes, there is. Just one more to go forward. Now in the stalls. And that was Vedia. She's in and out. She's only in the stalls for 10 seconds. So Christophe Soumillon having to just loose her head and let her run along. He's still keeping wide from Found, the striped cap on the inner. And then you've got Night of Light and Vedia, the two leaders. I wouldn't say Vedia's really settled, but Christophe's letting her bowl along. They must be confident about the trip. So you've got Vedia on the outside, the maroon cap of Shaha. You've got Night of Light on the inner, who's tracked by Light in Paris. Mid-division towards the outside comes Thank You, Bye Bye. Towards the rear this early stage are Pink Rose and also Queen Bee and also Malabar and Richard Hughes. But as it is, it's Thank You Bye Bye now leads by 2 lengths, being tracked by Vedia, the green colours on the inner. Frankie Dettori poised on the outside, and the maroon cap grey colours is Shahad. Close behind this one is Jack Naylor, the hooped sleeves. But it's still Thank You Bye Bye as they race down to the last 600 metres and just approach the turn in. Thank You Bye Bye from Shaha towards the outside, and in between horses is Vedia bowling along nicely on the bridle. Towards the inside, getting some room on the rail, is Light in Paris in the yellow. On the outside, coming with a run, or is Found out of mid-division, but it's Vedia now from Found. These two gone clear of Light in Paris on the rails. Then comes Jack Naylor on the outside, but it's going to be Found who's just wearing down Vedia. Found from Vedia in second, then comes Jack Naylor in third. Then close behind these Queen Bee and the others well beaten behind, but it's another victory for the O'Brien team and Ryan Moore.
Yes, there's been a lot of talk about this filly. Found, won her first start, third in the Moyglès Stade, really highly regarded by the O'Brien team. They've had a good record in this race before, last won it actually in 2010 with Misty for Me, and she's really shown herself a classy filly here. I think she was anti-post favourite already for next year's Oaks before this race. She'll be even shorter now because that was a smooth victory. And Vedia, as you said, Robin, I mean, it was a bit of a short odds for a filly in such a tough race. She had to start, Soumillon had to kick her off. He didn't want to have her in behind, so he took her out. He pushed her on early. She wasn't that happy with that in the sense that she didn't settle very well. But Vedia's run an absolute cracker in second, because I think we'll find they were a few lengths clear of the third. Jack Naylor, another Irish candidate, who's run really well, launched a challenge on the outside. Couldn't run past the other pair, and Mick Shannon's Malabar ran also another very decent race for fourth. Let's see it here though.
Found at this stage, you just see the striped cap, but he gets to break. And at this stage, Vedia is still going very well. Light in Paris on the rail, being ridden along in the yellow colours, but Found. It'll be interesting to see the distances come up, but I think Found had the upper hand over Vedia, from well inside the last couple of 100 metres.
Yeah, Ryan Moore just made too many mistakes when he launches a challenge and takes a horse into the lead, and once Found came past Vedia, that was it basically, and she looks like a really lovely horse for the future.
And she's by Galileo as well, one of the great sires of recent years.
And moving up to 1600 metres obviously suited her extremely well indeed.
One minute 37.45.
She had actually won over 1600 on her first start then went down to 14 for the Moyglare Stud Stakes, and this extra trip really back up to the 1600 really seems to have suited her. Look at that powerful stride on this beautifully bred filly as she leaves the green silks of the Aga Khan in her wake. And Aidan O'Brien's very good record in this race, and the Coolmore team's good record in the race has been enhanced.
Well done, Ryan. Good man. Good. Well done, Ryan. Good today, wasn't he? Smart piece. You only
Voilà, regardez maintenant qui ramène.
I think that was owner Derek Smith saying to Ryan Moore that she was good today, wasn't she? That's Derek Smith just behind one of the Coolmore owners.
Yeah, they've given the official distances. I mean, she's actually comprehensively beaten Vedge. 2.5 lengths, 1.5 lengths, and 1 1/4 are the distances there.